Hello and welcome to SLR 20 versus 20 Team Edition Lockdown Invitational. It's a completely new format we're trying this week. A different setup really. We've got 40 drivers, two teams of 20. You've got orange against blue. I have got the grids and I will run down. We're running two races back alongside each other. So we've got this race that we're going to be viewing, and there's another race which I've got a fellow SLR driver giving me updates throughout. I'm SLR Stevo. I forgot to say that. I'm on my own, unfortunately, today. So if we get any retirements, it'd be great to get someone in here with me to co-commentate and let me have a break from talking. We're at Brazil, the home of many a World Championship victory in F1. Most notably, probably Lewis Hamilton winning the 2008 World Championship, and Jenson Button winning the Brawn 2009 World Championship. So, as we go run through the both grids, we've got, Team Orange is Jam Ham, Ham Jam, SLR Freeman, SLR Dylan, Evoke Replays, JH199, SLR Ranga, UK Beast Assassin, Division, Iceman Liam, OMH, which Owen, Monkey, Check This Out, J Darnell, SLR Scott, Lewis OD, Orange Crush, Hicklin, We Are Venom, and Dan's Motorsport. And that's the orange team. The blue team consists of Midsey, Smoke, Ryan Jones, Crispy, Paraquix, Hamilton, Mercs, Bunny, Motion Hazard, iCallum, Airheaded Freak, Honey Badger, Mamba Monster, Dark Zenon, Callum McKeon, V-Dubs Gaz, which I think he might change his name. We're just getting confirmation on that. Predators and Scopes, Codmaster and Rockamad. So that's your two teams. For this race, we've got Jam and the orange team, Jam Ham, Evoke, JH, SLR Ranga, Division, OMH, Darnell, Scott, which is SLR ST20H, Lewis OD, Orange Crush, and against Midsey, Ryan Jones, Paraquix, ARL Mercs, Motion Hazard, Airheaded Freak, Mamba Monster, Callum McKeon, Predators, and Rockamad. So we've got a mixed grid. We've got blue and orange cars. Obviously, for the different team, they can choose whatever multiplayer car they like, but they have to. The guidelines was blue against orange. So we're just set up, ready for the bring all the stuff up that we need to look at. So we go for best tyres fitted. So as it looks, we've got mostly out on soft, so it looks like everyone opting for the soft. We might have some team orders in, some team kind of teamwork going on with some slipstreaming, dragging them up the hill and giving them a good start to their lap. I mean, that can work. So yeah, let's talk a bit about the circuit. We're short qualifying. So Brazil, 15 corners, but I would say at least 4 or 5 of them are not really corners. They're just throttle flat to the floor, and yeah. So we'll just have a look and see who's on the fast lap in first. And we're just getting an update from the other race with qualifying, which started a little bit before us, and Rizeln in team I don't know which team, orange, blue team, and Rizeln who is in the blue team is currently first with a 108.1 109. So at the minute, the blue team looking at a pole position start as we're going into this, and this race we've got Mid-C just set a 108.3 and Ham closely behind in the orange team at 108.4, with Ryan Jones just getting into third place with that finish of the lap. As we try and find some who haven't set times yet. As Evoke Replays goes over the line, he goes fifth, and they're all going over for their first run. Rockamad Scott, good time there, 109.7. Oh, and he goes a little bit wide in the blue team. And Jam Ham is second at the moment, 108.4, and Crush just gets out of the way for his teammate then, because we're just following division as we go. Going up to turn 8 as he's going, take that tight, but you need to take that tight and open up turn 9, which is a very slow labour on the throttle. Going up now the corner towards turn 10, which is a tight, probably the tightest corner on the track, bar the centre S's. Round turn 11, which is fully flat, shouldn't ease off at all. And then this corner, turn 12, is the one you want to get bang on right. You need the best exit you can, going up the straight. As we just changed the view, going up the long straight, just fully flat. There is turns 13, 14 and 15 involved in that straight, but it's not actually, they're not actually corners because you don't actually have to ease off at all. So division goes 9 with a 109.8, Sure, he's probably got a little bit more time in that, but we shall see later on. As we've got Predators, I think we'll keep on this view to have a little bit of a view of the different styles people have gone for with their same colour scheme. Predators is currently in 13th. He must have just finished a lap, so who's on an outlap? No one's on an outlap yet. So we'll Crazed Bear has gone in there into 5th with a 108.8. As we're following Jay Darnell, is he starting a lap or is he coming to the pits? No, he's coming into the pits by the looks of it. So I think everyone has done their first lap. Hang on, Lewis. Oh, right, we've got Lewis and Crush and Ranga. So we'll just follow Lewis round at the moment. That's not a very good view. As he's coming up to turn 10, really tight, really easy to lock. Oh no, sorry, this is turn 8, round 9. My mistake there. As he's coming up to turn 10 now. See how tight he takes it. As I've got my fellow driver laughing in my ear for my mistake, but that's okay. As we're just rounding, let's see what the Div 3 boys can do. Here we go. He's just climbing up the hill now, up the straight. Just need maximum throttle, maximum power, as much as you can get up here. And as he's coming over, he's got the DRS open. He's coming over, and he does a, what does he do? 109.5. That's a respectable time for there. And so we've got a little bit of a mix going on. So if we just have a run down, what does that? What does V4 mean? Right, I'm just waiting for. I haven't got that. Sorry, I'm just waiting for the times for the other one. Is it finished? Is it the other one? Okay, 5 minutes left on the other one. Here we go. Right, so far we've got Rizal in first in the other race. Rizal in first. Freeman in second with a 108.16. Oh, only 600ths behind, so very close there. And Ham Jam only 200ths behind Freeman and 800ths behind Rizal. So the top three only covered by 800ths of a second. So that's going to be very tight in there for their final runs, I would have thought. As we're just following, trying to watch this. And then we've got Dark Xenon, a Div 3 guy in 5th place at the moment on the other race, looking very good. And Beast Assassin is in 9th, Iceman Liam in 10th. And a couple down the bottom need to try and improve their times, but you're looking at a mix from 108.1 to a 110.5. So that's a bit of a mixture of times there. Not sure about the tyres. They look all on soft by the looks of it, except for the scope medium. So that's the rundown from the other one. Let's concentrate back on this race, on this grid. As we got them coming out for their outlaps, let's have a look. Crazed Bear. So we'll follow Crazed Bear, as he's got a reddy orange kind of colour. Looking at that, yeah, I'd say there's more red than orange. I think he might not have got the memo about which colours to go for. As he goes through the centre S's and down what would be the first straight on the lap. Gets DRS open right on time. Dropping down to turn 4. Nice and steady round there. Hard on the accelerator. Turn 5 isn't really anything to worry about. No need for brakes or downshifts or anything. As we come into a tricky section, turns 6 and 7 and 8. Very tricky, very easy to run wide, very easy to go off. Nice tight line round there. Took that lovely. Round turn 9 and up towards turn 10, which is another slow one. Oh, and he's backed out of that by the looks of that. So who are we following now? We've got Airheaded Freak. Looks like he's getting a run from Midzi. As Midzi drops into the pits, he's got a really good run off there. What's he going to get there? 108. 108. Oh, puts him 7th. Good lap. Good toe off Midsi there. Good bit of teamwork coming into play. As we've got a bit of a battle going on out here following JH as he moves to the side. We're trying to work out which one's which. I've just got a group of orange cars. I'm not sure who's who, so we'll try and pick the right one. Ah, evoke replays. There we go. Evoke replays. We'll follow him. He looks like he might be on a fast lap as he takes the corner. Nice and steady. Gotta just ease it. Ease the throttle. Can't be too heavy-footed. Otherwise, this track will eat you up. It'll just spin you. You can't take too much curb either. That's lovely as he comes up. So this is probably, I'd say, one of the most important corners to get a good exit, especially in the race where you can get a good tow if you're following someone. So going up the straight, let's just see how he's doing. He's going in the pit, so following the wrong person. I think he might have been a little bit held up by the rest of his teammate, all squabbling for track position there. Following division, let's try and get someone near the top. So Merck's going into the pits. Oh, Ranga's 108.6 is a really good time. As everyone's back in the pits, so Owen, is he on a fast lap? He's on a fast lap, not going fast in it. Oh, he's on the grass there. Nice purple and orange colour scheme he's gone for, but as long as it's predominantly orange, that's within the rules. And he's on mediums at the minute. No, his best lap's on mediums, so he's 14th at the minute, but he's the only one, except for Callum McKeon, who's starting on the hard. So different strategies, a little bit, but the majority of people starting on softs, as Callum McKeon just puts a lap in on the mediums, 109.1. So he's just finished for the blue team. So as we stand, Midsi in the blue point, and just get an update from the other one. Is that a result? It's not a result, so it's still going on. 2 minutes left. Freeman with a, what's the time? So Freeman provisional pole with a 108 flat. So really good time from Freeman. Obviously got the bit between his teeth on that lap. A 108 flat. So brilliant. So it looks like orange team in pole position at the moment as it stands, but you've still got a lot of competition in that one. But we've got blue team in provisional pole here with a 108.2. So their lap's slightly different to, I think they were both running clear, so the conditions should be exactly the same. As we're just watching Midsi, let's follow Midsi. He's in provisional pole. He's doing a fast lap. Nice and tight, didn't take any curb there. Maybe could have taken a little bit more, but who am I to judge? As he goes round, coming up towards the final main corner, or braking corner, and starts the long drive up the hill. You just want to be flat out. You want to make it as short a distance as possible. Keeps it nice and tight over there. Gets into the DRS zone. Now, no, goes into the pits. He must couldn't have been happy with that current lap. There's a lot of diving into the pits. The last thing. As Paraquicks, let's follow him for a lap. I think that'd be the nicest thing to do, because I'm kind of jumping between people to people, not really catch anything. So let's go with him around a whole lap. We haven't done that yet. So through the center S's, nice and tight there, and then you want to just delay your thing, because if you run wide on the inside of turn 3, you'll invalidate straight away. No worries there though. He was very clean and very tidy. As he drops down towards turn 4, nice, easy, let the car run easy to the outside, and then take the inside line of turn 5 completely flat. Now to the tricky 6 and 7. 6, just want to downshift to 1 or 2, and then fast on, and then a hard brake in up to turn 8. Round, just really just delay the throttle until you can get straighten up the car on turn 9. And then round turn 10, the very slow corner, feels like you're there all day. And turn 11 is flat, as most of these corners are on this circuit, which makes it a bit of a racer circuit. Round turn 12 gets a good line off there. Doing okay so far. He's currently in 6th with 186. Can he beat that time? Let's just see. He hasn't dived into the pits. He's keeping to the left-hand side, and he does a 4th position, 108.4. Really good time. Really good lap from Para. Really smooth. got every apex that he wanted there. Really, really solid lap. So who else have we got on here? We've got Jay Darnell just going around. Is he doing a lap? He's on a lap. Let's have a look. He's on the orange team with a nice tiger print decal on his paint for his colour scheme. Nice orange and black. I quite like that. That's quite nice. As we're coming around, we've got 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. So at the moment, Jamham's gone in there with a 8.1, has taken provisional pole from Midzi. Midzi's in the pits. Will he come out for a run? I think he'll have to. Okay, mate, is that a result? Right, so we've got a result from the other ones, which I will read out at the end of this qualifying, because as Darnell goes straight into the pits there, obviously not happy with his lap, maybe made a mistake, maybe thinking he's got enough time to go in, quickly change tyres and go out for one lap final run right at the end. As we've got Motion Hazard taking a lot of the track there. I think he was on the blue team there, nice sky blue and navy blue mix on his car livery. As he's coming up to the last bend, will he get a bit of a tow from the cars in front? I think he might. I think he gain from a tow if he can get that a little bit closer. As they're starting their lap, no, they're out. Wasn't quite close enough as he goes into the pits as well. So who are we going to follow now? So JH is 109. So is he starting a fast lap? It looks like he is. It looks like he's putting the hammer down there. As he's got Owen. See, now this is where these midfield battles, this is where perhaps you need to think about it as a team and someone give him a bit of a tow. Ranga's just come out of the pits, but at the moment he needs to get out of his way. On the same team there. Yes, good driving, but Ranga really gets out of the way. Really good there. So JH coming around halfway around the lap. Let's see how he takes this tricky, I can't really see from that angle, tricky turn 9 as he comes around to the tricky turn 10. The middle section on this track is very tricky, very technical. We need a real balanced car, real good front end to get the nose into them corners to be able to get the power on as early as possible. And JH looks like he has got a decent car. Has he got a decent time to go with it? As he's dropping up the hill, keeps tight to the left hand side, gets the DRS straight open. And who's this behind him? This must be Owen getting a really good as Owen, right, we'll follow him. He's got a tow off JH. Let's see. Let's just see if that tow, how much of a benefit that tow is. As he takes it, yes, doesn't cut. Really good line through there. It is nice orange and purple. As we've got a blue one coming out, but I can't tell you who it is because it's just a blue car. If they were in teams, I'd be able to have a 50% chance of guessing who it is. As Owen taking, can't really see from that angle, coming up to the tricky section, the most technical part of the circuit. As a little bit wide there, but gets a good line, gets the car slowed down nicely there, middle of the track around there. Yeah, nice line as early as you can on that throttle, and then go up to turn 10 again as he comes round nice and tight. Yeah, lovely. So let's see what kind of a benefit that tow had. He had a magnificent tow, so it should really bump it up. He's currently 18th on medium tyres, so he's on softs as well, so this has definitely put him up, but how much? It looked like a clean and tidy lap. Nothing, no loose rear end or anything to worry about. As he goes over the start finish straight. Oh, did he invalidate? He must have invalidated. Oh, what a shame. It looks like he might be going for another one. Oh, I tell you what I haven't put. The telemetry is not on. Sorry about that, guys. We can't see his ERS. He's currently got 30%. As he's going to get held up by a couple from his team unless they can move out the way for him. But he's having another go. The problem is he's going to softs when he starts the race. As Merckx has retired, so he's as we're going to follow Jamham. Has he set a better? He's 1/10 up on his time. So he's going up there. Will this be just the final nail in the coffin for the orange team? He keeps it as close to the left hand without putting it in the wall. As he goes over 108.2, no, he doesn't beat his time, so his time stands. Midzi stays 108.2 himself, only 0.05 of a second slower. Ryan Jones just go around now. So what can he do? He's 3 seconds up, so no, 3 seconds down on his time, so he got no chance. Evoker's in the pits. He's finished. So we haven't got many more. Darnell's going slow. Right. Ranga. Is Ranga pushing? It looks like he might be. He's going to get a toe as well. He's going to get a lovely toe off Ryan Jones. Jones is... Oh, what is going on there? I don't know what there on Ryan Jones there, but Ranga goes up to 10th. Goes up 108.6. And I think we haven't really got... That's everyone done. So, there we have it. There is the grid. As the other race starts the formation lap, I will just read out the other race at the other race finishing position. So, in pole position, starting on the other one, form on the other race, SLR Freeman with a 108.06. Rizal in second with a 108.1. Ham Jam 108.1. Crispy in fourth with a 108.2. Smoke in fifth with a 108.2 as well, but only 9 thousandths behind him, so very close in that one. Sixth place Darts N on Div 3 driver, really solid run there by the looks of that. I mean, I haven't seen it, but looks really good. Darts N with a 108.5. Seventh UK Beast Assassin with a 108.5. Dylan in 8th with a 108.6. Iceman Liam in 9th with a 108.9. And 10th is, check this out, with a 108.8. That's the top 10 of that race. This race, Jamham takes pole position with a 108.1 on the orange team. Midzi on the blue team. So going to be a good run down to the first corner. 108.2. Ryan Jones in third with a 108.2. Vogue with a 108.2. So only 1/10 behind the leader. Vogue in fourth. 2/10 behind the leader is Merckx with a 108.3. Sixth is Paraquix. We followed that lap. Really clean, good lap. And that's as far as we got. I'm sure we can read it out. Did they have a break in that one? In the other race? Did they have a 2.5 minute break? Okay, so it looks like we're going to have a couple of minute break as it stands. And they're just about to start on that race. So I will hopefully get updates as it goes. But as it stands, Freeman in first position. Going to be leading them off. Turn one. As we're just waiting for... Right, looks clean. So at the moment, everyone clean through turns 1, 2 and 3. I'm sure all the action will happen later on in the race. That is horrible corners to start, as we're just waiting for everyone to have a couple of minutes break, perhaps a quick wee break. And that's it. Oh, we've got yellow flags in the other race. Sounds like we've got a spinner or something, some kind of incident. Check this out, is out. He's early retirement from the, I'll just check now, from the orange team. So the orange team, one car down straight away. So there's at least 1 point there not getting. So at the moment, as it stands, blue team in the leading position. As we're just waiting for a couple of minutes. As we just, yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, hang on, we're getting more updates coming. 4 in the port. Oh, and some nose. A lot of people having nose damage by the sounds of it, and 4 people pitting after the first lap. So they're put the back. So Hamilton, Dylan, Dad Motorsport, and Honey Badger. So all of them 4 are going to be at the back of the grid. Are they going to choose the tyres to try and go to the end, or are they going to play strategy to the rest of the team? What's going to happen there? So that's very interesting. But as we said, this is just a team invitational. Sorry about that. Otherwise I was looking at something else then. Sorry, it's a team invitational, so we're just looking at constructors against constructors, or team against team. And as I said earlier, I'll run down the points system. So in first place, you get 25 like standard, but that's where it all changes. So in second place, you'll get 21 points, third 19, fourth 17, fifth 16, sixth 15, seventh 14, eighth 13, ninth 12 points, 10th 11th points, and then from 11th down to 20th is 10 down to 1. So it's pretty straightforward. So even if you finish last, you've got to finish, you get points. And as we said a minute ago, the orange team with an early retirement, so not great for that team at the start. But then you've got a mixture of 4 people pitting early for new wings, so obviously in a few scrapes there. As we're still rating, I haven't seen a start time. But we've got 11 viewers. Thank you very much to that, and you're all welcome. And I will just check the chat to see if anything's going, because I haven't actually turned Twitch on yet. So turn my voice down because I don't want that echo. As we're on the grid waiting for the formation lap. There they go. There's Jam on the orange, takes in the formation. I will try and run down the colours now as well, so that's good. So, Jam in pole. Freeman has lost the lead in the other race. Is just going back to there to who? Rizeln. So, Rizeln has taken the lead there. Is that... and that would be... I'm just looking at what colours that will be. Blue team. So, the blue team has taken the lead. As the blue team. So okay, so the top 5 is blue in the other race. There's blue, orange, orange, blue. No, blue, orange, blue. Oh, I don't know. I did get told, but it doesn't matter. So I better run down this. Blue, orange, orange, blue, blue. So thank you for that. So yeah, if you're on a blue team or an orange team, that is how the other race is steering up. So let's have a look at this one then. So Jamham in the orange team, pole position. Midzi with 500ths behind him in the lap time. Going to be very close up between them two, I feel. On the blue team, Ryan Jones in the blue team. So blue team looking quite strong. Maybe Ryan Jones can hold off the rest just to hold back the pack up a little bit. Maybe play a bit of team game. You've got Evoke in the blue team. You've got Evoke, in the orange team. And then we've got Merckx in the blue team. Parrot in the blue team. Airheaded Freak in the blue team. And Craze Bear in... Well, I would say the red team for himself, but it's supposed to be the orange team. I suppose you could call it close enough. So, blue looking pretty strong at the moment with, 5 of the top 8. Then we have Motion Hazard, another blue coming up behind. Ranger is orange, 10th. Darnell is orange. Callum McKeon is blue. Lewis O'D is... Oh, as we've got better... As we've got a spin. Hicklin's round in the other race, but as we wait for the start... Let's see. As one light at the moment. Have we got a freeze or is it just the delay? Yep, here we go. We didn't see the lights, but here we go. Jam straight across on Midzi. Let's just go to Midzi. He's going wide as Ryan Jones looking there, but Midzi's going around the outside of Jam and he's going to hold it through the SLR S's. Lovely move from Midzi. Just put the car exactly as we've got. Ryan Jones has lost a place to Evoke's Replays as well. So Evoke Replays had a really good run as they're going side by side into the fourth corner, sorry. As we go round, Midzi still in first as Ryan Jones going wide there with Airheaded Freak easing off and letting him stay in his position. Probably the wisest thing to do. Let them 4 Div 1 drivers just go off and have a bit of a battle to start with. See what happens. Midzi, great start from second. The perfect, exactly what he would have been aiming for. Followed closely by Jam, who lost a start, but it's all still to play for. It's definitely not over yet, as he's the current Division 1 championship leader is still up near the top where he's used to being. Evoke Replays, a hell of a start from him, as we haven't got any of this stuff up. I'm a bit slow on the uptake today, sorry about that. Let's have a look. Interval, position change. Let's have a look at position change. So, we've got Airheaded Freak has had the best start out of everyone, along with Predators up 2. So, everyone pretty much staying line astern and keeping station to where they started. So, pretty good so far. Everyone's still going around, so no instance as of yet. Crush just backing just holding everyone up at just at the bottom of the grid so far. As with Airheaded Freak, everyone just really... Just settling into it as we've got Craze Bear overtaking. Paraquic's overtaking Craze Bear, so a good move there. It's really hard to follow because they're all the same colour cars, but we're still going battling. Oh, as someone goes out, Callum McKeon. Oh, we saw it in the back. Oh, and Crush has just hit him. So we've got Crush and Callum McKeon, 2 early, 1 from each team by the looks of it. As we've got a virtual safety car now, and there was lots of debris on the track, so that is a wise thing. As so everyone can just calm down, just reset. As Jam maybe wants to stay as close as he possibly can, and maybe look at a quick restart. Right, as I just been informed of having a look at. I should keep that on really. Right, so Freeman is currently in 3rd, Ham Jam is in 2nd, and Rizalna still in 1st. Freeman is 6 tenths behind Ham Jam, so battling a little bit as we've got still a virtual safety car. Well, no, it's saying virtual safety car here, but they look like they're racing, so I think they're going for it, as the gap between Jam Ham and Evoke Replays is now over a second, as Jam's putting a lot of pressure on Mid-Z. I don't think he's going to have enough there, as the DRS is still being allowed to open because it was only a virtual safety car and not a real safety car. And let's just have a look. Oh, as we're looking for some battles behind, is kind of holding up Ryan Jones and Airheaded Freak, who's having a really good race so far, as we've got another group of 3 all battling. We've got 2 blues and a red, Mercs, Para and Crazed Bear for the next 3 positions. But going for 3rd is where the tightest battle, 3rd to 5th, where the tightest battle is happening. As we've got Ryan Jones is very tight. Can he get a good run up here? Because I think he doesn't have to worry about behind, because that's his teammate. I don't think he's going to get any problems from him. So he go around the final bend up to go up the long straight. Let's just get on board with him. Let's see if he gets a good run. He's in overtake. He's got 74%, so he's got a lot of VRS to use, to play with. He's going to get a good run. Is he going to go for a move? Evoke kind of thinks about going left to protect the corner. As he's going for it, he's gone for a move. Oh no, Evoke not having any of that. Just stays. As Evoke, great defending there. Wasn't having a bar of that. He just planted the car on the outside of turn 1, so that he had the inside of turn 2 going through the S's, and nowhere for Ryan Jones to go. But it's still tight, and it's still shaping up to be a really, really, really good battle. As Airheaded Freak is now, he's just holding station, but he looks very racy. He looks like he's saying, Ryan, just get out of the way. I need to get past. I think I got the pace, but we shall see how he goes. As we've got Crazed Bear, we've got Mercs and Crazed Bear and Paraquicks all in a little trio, all having a little battle just behind the other 3. So we've got 2 groups of 3s having some battles. Let's have a look a bit further down the field, give them a mention. Ranger holding up, looks like he's holding up Motion Hazard and Darnell as well, but that's not that good for Darnell then. His teammate holding him up. Motion Hazard might have a good run on Ranger here as we're looking up. Overtakes happening at the moment. Ranger keeping to the left, trying to get out of the slip, trying to break the slipstream of Hazard, and Motion Hazard. He's gonna have a real good run. Would he be late on the brakes? No, Ranger. Oh, Ranger trying to protect his position. I think he's lost it though. Yep, he's lost it to Motion Hazard. So Ranger, for some reason, just cut straight across the track there and put himself right out of position. Motion Hazard takes. Oh, and Ranger. Yep, takes a position back. Great. Forward thinking, I think maybe he thought that. Maybe he thought he'd just hang back, let him go past because it was done, and have him on that straight. Really good. But these two shaping up for a really good battle for the first sector of this race. So we'll go back up towards the top. Let's have a look up here. Jamham still half a second. See, still pushing, still looking, opening to try and take the lead of this race and the lead for the orange team. Excuse me. Going around the last corner, going up the start-finish straight. Mid-Z is pulled out. He had a really good exit of that corner. He's got a really good, but Jam still in within the chance. Let's just see. I think he's a bit too far back. Mid-Z, yeah, Mid-Z's not really well. That's fine, Jam. I'm just thinking, right, hold station. We'll have another go next lap. So we'll look. Oh, has still got good battles going on. Still got Evokes holding up Ryan, and Airheaded Freak still swarming all over the back of his teammate, saying, "Let me past." Is there going to be a bit of team orders going? It looks like there might be. Yes, as Ryan Jones lets Airheaded Freak go. So Airheaded Freak goes a little bit wide because of that, maybe a little bit more of a surprise. But let's see if he can do what Ryan Jones couldn't do. As he's all over the back. Oh, they touch a little bit. Oh, and he's going up the inside. It's just pushed him wide. But that's okay because he's got 1, 2, 3 3 of his blue teammates behind. He knows he's not under any threat. So, as can he get close again, ready for the start-finish straight? And we just see. We'll stay with this battle for a minute because this is shaping up to be really good. Because if he can get past Ryan Jones on the back, as Evoke gets a really good run off there, lovely helicopter view that we've got at the minute from the air cam. Evoke, I don't think he'll be. I don't think Headed Freak will be close enough. Will he get DRS? He's got DRS though, so if he can get closer down the centre S's, he might get a really good run down to turn 4 as he goes into the pit. That's a very strange one. Ryan Jones just... maybe he's got damage. I don't think he had though, but Ryan Jones let him past, looking like he was letting him have a go at run at him. Maybe he's just going for the undercut then. Must be that, I suppose. Maybe feels the softs are maybe the softs are not. Just going to put interval. There we go. Okay, all the settings back on. So Ryan Jones, will he now be able to push back? Because now we've got an Evoke replays bit of a train going on now. But because we've got a line of blue, as Crazy Bear must have gone past. Oh no, sorry, that's because someone's pitted. So Crazy Bear has got past Merckx. Hicklin just got a report that Hicklin is now out of the other race, and he is in. Just looking at what team he's in. He's in the orange team. So, orange team down by 2. As we're looking here. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Let's have a look and see if he gets a good run. Evoke. I mean, he's doing a sterling job of letting Jam and Ham go and have a battle in front. Neither of them pitted, so Ryan Jones could get a real good run here. He's coming up behind. He's going to go around the outside. He's got him, but is Evoke going to just hold? Is Evoke going to hold? As they go side by side, a lovely move. Ryan Jones made that stick, but now Evoke will have the run down, rest down to turn 4. As he's tight to him. Oh, this is a great battle. They're both side by side going into turn 4. Ryan Jones looking back from Paraquix's view. Oh, good driving, not to crash. Oh, no, they gone. No, Evoke replays. I don't think he's going to be terminal, but he is going to be at the back of the grid, and he is going to have to change for a front wing. So he held him up for as long as he could. Ryan Jones, maybe that was a battle he should have just ducked out and thought the long game, but he didn't. He's now spun, and he's now down in 12th place, and that's just a big shame because he had a really good start. Right, so Ham Jam pitting on 3rd place from the other race and looking like he might be trying the undercut, trying a little bit of a different strategy to the top 2, putting the medium tyres on. Will that go? That'll probably go to the end, looking at what lap they'll be on because they started a few laps before us. Right, so let's get back up to the front as Jam. He's got the best run he probably could, but nope, still biding his time. I feel that Jam's not really pushing it as much as he can. He's not really showing the pace he can, or he's got. I think he's just holding on. I think he's just... Let's just see. He's going to get a run down here, though, but Mid-C moves to the left-hand side. As my phone's going, return. SLR Dubs is out. So, V-Dubs Gaz is now... Sounds like he's now SLR Dubs, and he's out now. So, out of the blue team. So, dropping a little bit more out there. How many retirements? Oh, and safety car. Safety car in the other race. So... Big things in the other race happening. As we've got Jam Ham is past Mid-C. I must have missed that. Sorry about that. I was listening to the updates of the other race and I must have missed Jam going past Mid-C then. I'm sure I would have caught it on stream though. But we'll have to see. As we've got Ryan Jones. Ryan Jones has got his rear gunner in Paraquix, so he knows he's not going to be under threat if Paraquix can just keep Crazy Bear behind him. Ryan Jones knows he can perhaps look after his tyre, eke a few more laps out of them tyres and go a little bit further to try and catch up to the top 2, who are just storming away. They're 4.6 seconds in front. So we're going to go take a chance, go down a bit lower down the field as we're looking at Rocker Mad on Lewis OD. So Lewis OD done well to get up to 9th place. Now he's dropped down to 10th with Rocker Mad with an easy move at a DRS. Yeah, he made the move way before the center S's, so lovely. Must have set that up early. Had a really good drive up the hill. As Lewis OD's not giving up on it though. Yep, Rocker Mad goes out to the left. OD is now in front again, so they switch places. Oh, he's just on the brakes there. He does well there to slow the car down. Oh, nearly loses the back end, but well held. As he goes round up towards the technical bit, that you just not much overtaking space at all, so you better just to keep as tight to the car in front as you can. As Lewis is swarming all over. Maybe he's on medium tyres though, so he hasn't pitted, so he must have started the race on medium tyres. So different strategy there. So he's done well to get back in past to help his thing out. As Merckx is AI. Oh no, so Merckx must be out. Let's see if I can get him back in. Just hold, bear with me. Okay, we've got an up-to-date result as we're just looking for. We'll see if we can find Merckx. There he is. Let's see. Oh, as we got damage there. Sorry about that. I just missed it. The AI of Merckx looks like it's just knocked the wing out as I've just sent an invitation to Merckx. Looks like he just hit Lewis OD, but he's actually helping Lewis OD's race out because now, as he's getting overtaken by Division, where'd he come from? As he's taken the place from Rockamad, so Rockamad really lost out from that AI there. It looks like the AI kind of missed its breaking point. Oh, Division, did he make contact? Did he make contact there? And he's all over the shop as... Oh, these two battling now, but it looks like Division may have got damage. It looks like he's got both end plates, so maybe not. As a good battle. Looks like a good battle, but once again, Merckx's AI just... I have sent him an invite, but Merckx's AI just... Oh, it's lagging. Oh no, Rockamad just lost his wing. Oh, safety car is in on the other next race so far. The standards at the other one. As we'll have a quick look and see what the placements are. The other race going on so far. Roselle's still in first place to Freeman in second with 1.3 seconds behind. But I think they've just come back from the safety car, so I don't think timing's actually crucial. As Rockamad, of course, has to go in the pits. So we've got Jam Ham and Midzi still running. Oh, Jam's lost it. Oh, what happened there? Jam, just from first place, has just lost the back end. I mean, he's got no threat. Oh no, he's got Ryan Jones coming, so he has lost the place. Oh, and 11 lap old tyres. Maybe the tyres have gone. Maybe that's what it just gave up on him, and he lost the back end. But we just caught him going off in the distance from first place. What a shame. He was looking so strong, and that has kind of gifted the lead at the moment with Midzi. I mean, there's the interview. He's 5.4 seconds in front of Ryan Jones now. He should pit now. He should have no, he doesn't pit. He chooses to go out. So sounds like Freeman and Roselle are having a really good battle. They opposite teams. They must be if they're having battles. So yeah, opposite teams. So Freeman in orange team, Roselle in the blue team, having really good battles. As we got Ryan Jones and Craze Bear going up into second place. So where did he come from? I think he's been sat behind. He's basically been sat behind the Blues as Jam as well. So Jam couldn't have had that much damage then. He definitely got down. I definitely saw a piece fly off, but they touch wheels, and they're both going to hold it. But Jam's going to keep the place. Yes, he is. Oh, great battle in between the two of them. The two Div 1 drivers. As Craze Bear, the other Div 1 driver now, has got a bit of a gap. I mean, I think he's just been biding his time looking after his tyres by the looks of it. It looks like a really good strategy, and looks like it might be worth a second after Jam's spin. So, we've got Midzi currently in the lead. Crazed Bear in second, Ryan Jones in third, and Jam Ham and Ryan Jones having really good battles as Ryan Jones just takes Jam Ham back. So let's see if Jam can get a good run. I think they're going to be pitting soon. They must be pitting sooner rather than later. I think 12 lap old softs. The mediums, you got medium runners behind, but 13 laps would leave you 23 laps. Yeah, maybe try and get another couple of laps. But no, they're all pitting, all three of them. So they're pitting in the positions they were. As while they're pitting, I think we'll take time to have a look a bit further down at some of the other runners. See if there's any more. There's not really any. Oh, not anyone really that close together at the moment. As we've got Lewis OD and Division not really battling, and Lewis on 13 lap olds going up to 5th place, so he is making a really good having a really good race so far. Is his teammate Division. Who's he got behind him? He's got Craze Bear. He's coming out as Paraquix is going through, so them two are going to be different age. Paraquix 2 lap old hards. If he can keep him behind and get Craze Bear through the best stage of his tyres, as it were, and the stage where he's got the most grip, then them hards might come into play a bit later on in the race. But if he can keep him behind, think that'll be a tall order though, with the extra grip that he'll have with new softs off of that final turn. But you never know. It might be better for Power Quicks at later on in the race. But we'll stay with this battle because it looks like Craze Bear is lining up. He's getting nice and tight to him as they go around the around the quick turn 11 and up to turn 12. Yes, here they go around turn 12. So let's get him on board with Craze Bear. We'll have a great toe up there. I don't think Paraqueek's going to have any answers for him up here. He's just too close. He's just got too much grip and he had too much traction out of that last corner. Here he goes, yeah, down the inside. Paraqueek's probably looking at the long game, not even thinking about battling, because what's the point? He knows Craze Bear's up in front of him. He doesn't want to use his tyres up in battling and making stupid lines and perhaps wearing them out quicker than he has to. He's playing the long game. He's got another 32 laps on his hards. So he'll probably let Ryan Jones go, or he should let Ryan... That's a rubbish view. Should let Ryan Jones go. And the other race, we've lost Silly Bunny as well. So how many retirements does that make? As Paraqueeks, yes, does the dutiful thing and gave the place to Ryan Jones so he can carry on battling with Craze Bear. And also they both want to be trying to catch Midzi, who has got Ranga just in front of him, but one on 14 lap old softs, one on 0 lap old mediums. I don't think it's going to be a battle that Ranga can really fight, but it'd be worth a watch and always worth an overtake. So they're just climbing up the hill. Midzi is pretty formality. Ranga's probably going to ease off into the pits. He's going to hold him up. No, he's going to hold him up as much as he can. And Ranga, being Ranga, probably will make it as hard as he possibly can. Oh. Yes, he is going to make it as hard as he can. Midzi and Ranga, they're both... Oh, no, I think he pushed him too wide and went off the track there. As Lewis is in 4th place on 15 lap old medium. He's really making his, I gotta say, Lewis at the moment, really making his strategy work at the moment, making the mediums work for him, because at the minute he's gone up to 4th position on 15 lap old. Oh, as we've got, who's that? Who's that sideways? Why is it not letting me find... That was Jam. Oh, Jam round again. Oh no, what is he doing? Oh, Jam, I'm having a bit of a mare today. Luckily, he's doing it in the invitations. Oh, Rizal has spammed from first. Is he retired? We're just getting news. Rizal, and what position is he in? Right, so Rizal dropped down from first to 9th with the spin into the barrier. Has he got damage? We're just hearing now. Maybe a little bit of an end plate going off the front wing. So, Rizal from first position, battling with Freeman, is now crashed into the barrier and is now in 9th position. So, a little bit of bad luck, a little bit of a Jam moment for him by the sounds of it. As Jam, obviously frustrated with himself. Oh, where are we? Jam on 3 lap old mediums, fighting Airhead with Airheaded Freak. We'll call him Airhead, that's fine. With 10 lap old, they're both battling. As Jam will probably look for a good run down. Oh, and Airheaded Freak had the... Yeah, he did very well there. So he was obviously just that little bit behind through the DRS detection zone and got the DRS going down the first straight. So really good there. But Jam all over the back of him. Wants to watch his wings though, because he's definitely having a few trips into the grass and the gravel off the track today. He's not as Oh, Rizal pits, joins on the softs and we're going to try and go to the end on that other race. That is, how many laps has that got left? So 15 laps, 14 now. So 14 laps to go in the other race. So they might be able to catch the tail end of this one at the end and see how they're getting on. I'm going to have to leave it to someone to work out which one's the winner. As this stupid view. Oh, come on. Here we go. There's this view, trying the camera view, and it ends up with the side pod of the car, and you can't see anything. Alright, Airheaded Freak, is he going to battle Jam again, going down to the turn 4, down the first straight? Yes, he is. He's going to go for it, but what's the... Oh, side by side. Jam just got the inside line. I think he's going to hold him off. I don't think he's Airheaded Freak, but they are side by side. Oh, lovely driving from both of them. If Airheaded Freak can stay up here to be on the inside of the right-hander, but Jam with a bit more momentum, yeah, I think... Great driving from both, but still there. They're still side by side. This is amazing driving from the two. Well, I don't know. I don't actually know which division Airheaded Freak's in, but Jam obviously leading the championship. Airheaded Freak giving him a really good run from his money at the minute. Really good battling and really close, skillful driving from both of them. Very fair, but very, very skillful not to crash into each other, as Rockamad has a 3-second time penalty. So we've got Division on a slightly alternative strategy, is in 7th position with 17 lap holes off. So he's the only one that hasn't pitted on the softs, or from who started on the softs, I should say. So we've got Lewis OD at the minute up. Sorry, just changed the position wise. Lewis OD up 9 places. Darnell in. So Darnell is in. Darnell is on 18 lap hold. I missed him up there. So Darnell's racing a really good race at the moment, but he's still got pitting and he's got mid-C very close behind. So looking good for the Blues at the minute. They're 1-2. I don't think they're 1-2, and with Craze Bear in net third by the looks of it. Oh, as Lewis has gone. Oh no, he's broken his wing off, and that's just is that commentator's curse that was saying how good he's done, how good he's doing through this event. Oh, what a shame for him. He must have just gone that extra lap too much. Oh, and he's got hot tyres now. Very unenjoyable. The back end just wanted to fly everywhere. And as we've got another retirement from the other race, Dan's Motorsport is out of the other race off the orange team. So fair few retirements on there, as Airheaded Freak and Jam still battling. Airheaded Freak has got back past him, so these two having a really, really good battle. As Darnell, and they got another safety car in the other race. So another case, that's 2 safety cars in that race. We haven't seen any in this race yet. We've seen 1 virtual safety car, so we'll just have to see what happens in the future as the tyres start wearing towards the end of the race, as people pushing to try and catch up and overtake. As we've got Darnell on mid-C. I don't think Darnell needs to hold him up as much as he can because he's for the opposite team, but I don't think he's going to have a shot at it, not with 19 lap older, and you've just seen what happened to Lewis. Obviously Lewis pit in now, back down to 16th, bit of a shame for him, put soft on, going to have to make softs go 16, 17 lap, and he's coming up, and he's going to be still in the pit, so yeah, it's ruined his race really. What a shame though, because he was doing so well. He was making that strategy work for him, but Darnell is the one making it, as he's not pitting again, so he wants to get a couple more laps. He should choose his battles and not fight that one. But you've got Ryan Jones 3 seconds behind, and then Craze Bear. So you've got Craze Bear and Ryan Jones within 3 seconds. Jam and Ham and Freak. Airheaded Freak is the only battle that we've got, as Jam Ham pulls out to go and take him, and I think, yep, he's got no thing, but will Airheaded Freak come back to him? Let's just stay behind him. Let's see if he gets a good tow and a good DRS off of this. He's got the DRS, he's opened it, he's running down. No, we don't want that view. Yes, he's got the inside line as well, so Jam doesn't close off the inside line as best he probably could have, as these two go side by side through turns 4, 5, 6 and 7, and no, they don't quite get to 7 before Airheaded Freak. Jam just eases off and lets him go back in front and thinks, right, I'll follow you again round. So we've got Jam Ham on 7 lap old mediums and Airheaded Freak on 14 lap old mediums. So Airheaded Freak, he's not going to have the tyre wear at the end, so he's going to do well to make them last to the end with another 15 laps to go. As we've just been given an update from the other race while we'll be on the safety car. Let's just have a quick look at that. Right, so as it stands on the other race, we've got Freeman leading. As we're just watching these two, Jam, will he? Oh, Airheaded Freak gets over to the left-hand side. Has Jam got the I think Airheaded Freak is... No, I think he's going to... Oh, Jam's gone. Oh, he's broken his wing off again. That's 3 spins from Jam. He's having an awful race. I'm sure he won't mind me saying, because it's only an invitational. If this was a league race, he'd be fuming. But it's all a bit of fun today. As Freeman, I'm hearing Freeman's not playing it too safely on the safety car and almost hitting him. So Freeman in first place, Ham Jam in second place, Crispy in third, Smoke in fourth, and Dark Xenon still in 5th place. The Division 3 driver, so making a really good claim for or making a really good. Oh, Scopes in 7th. So we've got UKP Saz in 6th and Scopes in 7th. So you got 2 Div 3 guys in the top 7. That's really, really good for us. As you got Crispy and UKP Assassin, Div 2 guys, and then Freeman, Jam, and Smoke, the Div 1 guys in the top 7. So looking really good. And iCallum having a good race in 9th. So we're just watching these Mercs now. Is he back in? Look. Let me just follow. He must be back in the way he's racing, as he's overtaking Jam, because obviously Jam's knocked his wing off. Yep, Merc's back in. So that's good. Glad to hear that. In 7th as well, not doing too bad. So Jam, really hard lines for Jam. As Rango overtakes him, goes into 8th. So let's just have a look at what we've got team-wise. So we've got Midsi in the blue. So at the moment we've got blue in 1st and blue in 2nd with Ryan Jones. Him and Crazed Bear had a bit of a battle earlier on in the race, not quite, kind of pitted out a bit with Ryan Jones, I think, getting that little bit of a run on the pits, over the pits, as we've got Crazed Bear, and he's been closely in, is the first of the oranges in 3rd, but he's been closely. We could have a blue 1, 2, 3 here if Paraquix can do a great job for the blue team and overtake going up the start finish, or even hold off in the SLRs and down the back straight into turn 4. So we shall see. Is he close enough? Has he got DRS? Yes, he's got DRS. So he's coming up. I don't think he's close enough here, but can he get close enough to look through the centres and overtake him down into on the first straight of the lap? Let's see. He keeps it nice and tight. Views no better, so we're going to go run. He's going to get a good run. I don't think he's close enough this lap, so what he needs to do is just keep it tidy through the technical section and see if he can have a run next lap. But yeah, he's nowhere near close enough, so just keep it nice and tight, nice and tidy. See how we can do. I mean, Crazed Bear is a really good racer as well. Div 1 guy. He, definitely up near the top, closer to the top than the bottom, as well as Paraquix as well. We won his first race for SLR not so many races ago. To both of these really good races, as we've got Darnell has done his stop and he's come back out in 6th, so that is a great strategy for him, but it's not looking good for the orange team in this race, as Paraquix is. So you've got Crazed Bear is still. Let's just see if Paraquix has he got. What kind of a run is Paraquix? As we've lost. We've lost Scopes from 7th place. Oh no, damn shame for Scopes. It seems like he was having a really good race in that other race, but he looks like he's now out. So what a massive shame for him. As Para not really, and Rizeln after spinning from 1st place and dropping down to 14th is now in 7th. So he's having a really good battle back. Obviously got the bit between his teeth, having a really good race in the other race. As Paraquix trying to catch up with Crazed Bear. He needs to just keep it nice and tidy, keep it as tight as he can through this technical section, through sector 2. Let's see. So, can he just keep it nice and tidy? It seems like them hards are coming back into play. Let's have a look at the tyres now. So, we got Darnell is 11 seconds, 10 seconds behind on Sauce, but he might. I mean, we'll keep an eye on that, see how close he comes back. But as we've got Crazed Bear, is he close? Is Paraquix close enough going up there? Crazed Bear had a really good exit from there, and then Medium still got a little bit of life left in him after 11 laps, but he's got the hard 13 lap old hards. Is he gonna? Now he's making them pay. He's coming up. The views are awful, but there is a gap, but is he gonna go for it? He's going for it, but oh no, they make contact, but he just stays there. But that's probably the wisest thing to do, because through the centre S's, and he's just got so much more traction out of that corner and so much more slipstream out of that corner as he goes down, and that's an easy overtake after all that. So they swap. Can Crazed Bear stay in the slipstream of or within the DRS of Para now, and do the opposite back to him? We shall see. We will stay with these two because I don't think there's many gaps very close. No, there isn't. So this is the actual only battle on the track as it stands, as we're going into the third third of this race. JH just picking up a thing. We haven't really mentioned JH down there. He's having a terrible race in 16th place, so something must have happened to him. Div 1 driver, newly one of the original guys, newly returned to SLR, so really great to see him back. as Crazy Bear, he's got DRS, has he? No, he's going to pit. Right, Crazy Bear obviously changed his strategy last thing, and Paraquix has changed his strategy. So his hards, not thinking that they're last to the end then. 14 lap old hards with 8 laps to go, 9 laps to go. Yeah, 9 laps to go, sorry. You think the hards here would last? Well, he's obviously thinking. I don't know what he's thinking really, but we shall see. Darnell pits as well. Safety car. Safety car. Right. That is why then. So we missed a crash somewhere. I was too engrossed in the battle. As everyone's pitting. So this is going to really spice things up. As Midsey, is Midsey going to pit? You got Midsey and Ryan Jones. Yeah, we've got the safety car on this race, and there's a safety car in the other race just going in by the sounds of it. As the first safety car on this race is really going to spice it up. Is Midsey going to pit? Well, that's what we want to know. He's got to pit. If him and Ryan Jones don't pit, I mean, he's got a rear gunner in Ryan Jones. He's got a Paraquix in third as well. So basically, he's got 2 rear gunners if he wants to stick it out and not lose track position. But I think, yeah, wisest thing. Wisest decision. Ryan Jones pitting as well, yeah. As Hair-Headed Freak gets a 3-second penalty. And all these guys want to watch the track limits because you will get a 10-second penalty. And maybe, being all this close, it kind of spruces up again. Kind of restarts the race as Jam back up to 8th position because he didn't pit. He pitted earlier when he hit his wing off. He's already got 4 lap old soft, so I think he'll be okay till the end. Probably a wise decision ahead of everybody. But Darnell is probably the biggest winner out of this because he's pitted from 6th. He pitted from 1st, put on the soft, come back out in 6th. Now he's up to 5th behind a safety car. Yeah, really, really solid race from Darnell. Where did he start? Let's just have a look. And he started in. Darnell started 11th or 12th. He's up 6, yeah, he started 11th. So, really, really good race. As there's chaos going on in the other race by the sounds of it. Someone's spinning. And as soon as we know, we will let you know it is Monkey. So, there you go. That'll make Ranger laugh when he gets back to watch this one. So, we're still beyond the safety car. Midsey, he's got his place. He's pitted. Ryan Jones is rear gunner in the blue team in 2nd. You've got Owen out of position in 15th there in between him and Paraquix, which is probably not a bad thing for Ryan Jones and Midsey. Will they battle? Will they battle, or will they just think, right lads, it's a team game, let's bring it home? They'd be stupid to battle in my opinion, but stranger things have happened, and especially in SLR. So, we've got Crazy Bear as the first of the orange runners, and we should see if he's Paraquix in the AI. Hopefully he's just pausing for some other reason. Yep, he's back in now, so that's good then. So Crazy Bear, Darnell catching them up is going to be in 5th. So you've got 2 orange team in 4th and 5th. Then you've got the blue of Airheaded Freak. He's having a really good race as well. He's up 1 position, but it's a solid drive. Had a real good battles with Jamham. As JH is out of position in 16th there between Darnell and Airheaded Freak. Merckx got ejected from the race and he's still in 7th position. He's back in now, so good for him, and he didn't lose too many places like his cost him in previous SLR races. Jam having a nightmare of a race by his really, really high standards, currently leading Division 1 Championship. Going to be probably mad with himself, down 7 positions in 8th position. He's got it all to do, but with a bit between his teeth for the orange team, you know, could definitely make up a couple of places. This is really shaking up the grid. Got everyone back in there. Evoke Replays had a really good start and then poorly, just unfortunately crashed towards the end. Really unfortunate for him. He had a good start. He was holding them up. He was doing his job for the orange team, but he unfortunately crashed and put him back down, and he's working his way up. He's back up to 9th. Not having a terrible race really. The Motion Hazard. Haven't seen much of him or Ranger in there, but I'm sure there'll probably be some battles going on now, as we'll have a quick look at the tyres. Right, we've got iCallum. Oh, iCallum is just finished, just crashed out from that other race, so big shame for him. As we've got, is the safety car in this lap? Yes, it is. By the looks of Midsey going Really slow. So, going to be ready for the restart. We've run down there. I just mentioned Division, who's in 13th, and Lewis and Owen and JH. They must have had problems. As Mitzi goes. Mitzi goes, and that's fine. Crazed Bear. Oh, no, that's Owen. Oh, Owen threw me right out then. So, really, no one is battling no one so far, but we've got Darnell. Crazed Bear, and Darnell takes Airheaded Freak. So, to keep 5th place. So, Airheaded Freak was battling Darnell. Oh, we've got cars going everywhere. Oh, and we've got Spinner. Spinner at the back. I can't see who it is. It's JH. JH has lost it in span. Well, a miserable race that he's had. Oh! What is going on at the back? And Jam's out. I can't... Oh, we've missed it, but... We've just had Jam, Merckx and Hazard all retiring. Oh, that's a shame I missed that. Oh, as another one goes. Evoke goes. Evoke spins. Oh, this is a chaos. Oh, what a chaotic restart. This is nightmare for both teams, really. But we're down to the 12 from 20 starting. It's a nightmare race. But Crazed Bear is the only one. As Paraquix is gonna battle Owen. As Owen should really let him go because he should be getting blue flags, being a lapped car. As Crazed Bear. Yeah, I mean, Owen doesn't want to hold him up at all because he's on the same team. Owen obviously trying his best to hold Paraquix up so that Crazed Bear can get a good run on him. As they go round turn 3, as they're dropping down towards the turn 4, Darnell keeping close behind Crazed Bear. Paraquix just got a really good exit out of turn 3 to drop down to turn 4. Really good exit there, so Crazed Bear couldn't make any headway on him, but he's within a second. He would have the DRS coming up the back straight if he could just stay within that second around the technical second sector, as Ryan Jones is just holding station a second behind Midseat. Para, he's got nowhere to go forward, so it's whether the Crazed Bear can really just keep behind. That is the question. We've got Airheaded Freak, who's currently trying to get past Owen, so Owen's probably going to try and hold up everyone he can, except for his teammates, obviously, but every blue car he can. As we've just had a nightmare of a restart from there. Just to recap, we've had Motion Hazard, ARL Merckx, Jamham all retiring. I wonder if we'll see some clips of that, just generally taken just for interest's sake. I don't know, but something happened there. We missed it on stream. Nightmare for him, really unlucky. As Airheaded Freak and Ranga just needs to not be silly now. Let's see if he's going down. He's going to get the run on him. There's no DRS. Is there? Yes, DRS open now, so it must open this lap. Will Ranga. Rubbish view there. Oh, can't quite make it. As Division takes Lewis. I think maybe, yeah, Lewis and Division, both of the orange team. Perhaps a little bit of team play going on there. As Crazed Bear still behind Para. As we're coming out towards 4 laps to go. Darnell not really going to fight Crazed Bear. He's just going to have to defend. But Airheaded Freak is dropping back 2.7. So Ranga with the only chance really to make up places. Division and Lewis are in the same team. So Ranga, can he get some points? So as it stands, we're going to have, if I can work out my maths quick. So if I bring that, SLR Dylan has retired from the other race. Oh dear, half the grid. So what, you're down to 10. Down to 10 there and 12 here. Bit of a shame really for the invitationals that accidents happen, but they do. And that's just something you have to kind of, not a lot you can do. I thought you said Scopes had gone. Okay. Oh, got no Div 3 runners. Oh no. So Div 3 losing a couple of runners over in that other race. We've lost Scott and Ranga and Airheaded Freak. Ranga, no, he's kept it. Airheaded Freak is still there as well. So side by side. Try and change the view to a good view. Yeah, Ranga still put his car there. Ranga's around the inside. Is he going to hold it or is Airheaded Freak? Oh, Xenon's still in 8th. Yeah, Xenon in 8th, so he's still running this Division 2, so apologies for that. As Ranga puts his elbows out, he's Airheaded Freak. They just caught the front wheel of Airheaded Freak, caught the back wheel of Ranga, and luckily just held it, didn't spin. Real good car control. He's going to have a run on Ranga, but can he keep it tight going into the S? He's got DRS. He's going to probably have a good run on him here. This is a great battle. Are they going to be side by side going into their center S's? Yes, they are. No, Ranga goes deep. Headed Freak uses his head. He's going to have a really good run down here and probably going to have the DRS. Let's just see. Yes, he is. No, he's spun. He spun. No. Oh, what a shame. He was having a really good battle. Oh, reset to track as well. So, Airheaded Freak reset to track. I'm not sure what the rules are for that in an invitational. It's probably going to be very similar to there. So, he might have a little penalty going on there. But we shall see. I can't comment now because I'm not a steward, but we shall see what happens about that. I'll tell you what I will do is I will clip it. Okay, and we got a result. By the sounds, the other race has finished. As Airheaded Freak. We've still got 12 runners. Mid-C pretty much in control this whole race. Him and Jam was having a good battle in the first quarter. But Jam having his race that he can't probably will wish to forget. Ryan Jones just holding station in second. Good job by them two guys. And Paraquicks in third. Has still got Crazed Bear right behind him. Still battling until the end. So we've got 2 laps to go. Can Crazed Bear get him on this lap? Let's just see. He's close. He's got DRS. Has he got enough though? Paraquicks looked like he had a really good exit, and I think he did. I think he had enough. So Crazed Bear, he's going to only have one more lap after this one to try and make it past. Hopefully he's got I would say 3 more straights for an opportunity to get past. How will he do? I don't think we need drivers of the day really in this team thing. It's a team game. But if I was going to choose one, it would probably be I'm not sure really. Para's had a good race, good solid race, worked a good strategy. Rizal, yep. SLR Gareth, who's been helping me with the updates, is choosing Rizal from the other race as his driver of the day. So he's obviously had a really good race. As we're gonna just watch the end of this race, and then I'll run down both results of both races. As we're just going up to Crazed Bear. What a terrible view that is. The camera doesn't change quick enough. As Ryan Jones and Mid-C look like they're having a bit of fun out there out front. Little battle, but hopefully it's a friendly battle and not a serious one that could jeopardise both their races. Paraquicks and really then Crazed Bear, one more opportunity to get past Paraquicks. I'm pretty sure it's going to be gone though, because by the time he gets to the DRS, I think Paraquicks will probably be crossing the line in first. But if Para gets an awful turn 12 traction, it could all change. So we shall see going round as we're coming towards the end of this race. It's been a bit of a mixed race really. We've had some really good battles, but we've also had some really I wouldn't say poor driving, but some mistakes happening by a few drivers. Mistakes happen. I make a lot of them myself, so I'm not going to judge. And it is tough out there, and this track is really tough. So as Lewis has done well, he's 8th. So we've got Division 3 in 8th position at the moment, really good, and especially after a spin. So Mid-C goes over in first place. Ryan Jones crosses the line in second. Power in third. So top three are all blue team racers. So into fourth goes Division. Sorry. So Crazed Bear must have had a lot of penalties. So we've got Orange in 4th, Darnell in 5th with his orange. Orange in 6th. Orange in 7th, and then Blue in 8th with Pred. Orange back in 9th. So out of the finishers, we've got 7 orange finishers, and then that makes, if my maths is correct, 5 blue finishers. So that is the finish of that race. I'm not sure. We'll try and get a couple in for interviews. It doesn't have to be the top 3. I'll try and get Mid-C in just to have a chat about it. I want to get a couple in from the other race if we can, and we'll try and get Ranga in. Let's see if we can get yeah, I'll see if we can get Smoke in for an interview. Maybe Freeman. I'll definitely get Ranga in. I'll definitely get Mid-C in. Okay, I'll see if we can. Who won that other race? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got to run. Sorry, mate. I got to run down. I was too busy thinking about it. Oh my word. Well, we've got to try and get ham jam in then. Let's just try. Right, as we run down the. I'll just run down. Right. Okay. So, in first place was Midzi with the blue team. Ryan Jones in second, from still also from the blue team in second. Paraquix also from the blue team in third. So, on top on the podium, blue team. And then the first Orange Team division with a great race, really, up to fourth. No penalties as well, so really solid, really good race for him. Jay Darnell in fifth. Really solid strategy. Probably got to be up there for my driver of the day, actually, with the strategy that he had. He went mediums to soft and made it work. Ranga, real good result for him, sixth place. Crazed Bear dropped, probably crossed the line in fourth place, dropped all the way down to seventh, so a big mistake, 15 seconds of penalties with him. And Predators in eighth. So that is your top eight. I'm not sure how it works for scoring wise of the which team's which, but I will now run down the results of the other race. So we've got Ham Jam. Oh, hang on, I need to try and get people. Let's see if we can get Ranger in and Midsi in. You hang on. Oh dear, press the wrong button. Sorry about this, guys. Back to the party and Jam. Let's get Jam in. He's still here, so he obviously stayed and watched the race, which is very good for him. Oh. I've invited. No, I'm going to try and get Ham in now. As we've got the race victor has just joined, so that's good. Where's Ham? Is Ham still on? Let's just make sure. See if Ham's still on. If he won that one, then. It's not saying he's on, but we will try and get him to. We'll try and get him on, see if he's just offline. But the result from the other race then is Ham Jam. I'm not sure of colours, so Ham Jam is orange. So orange victory. So a blue victory in this race with Midzi. Orange victory in the other race with Ham Jam. LP Smoke is in the blue team. So an orange one and a blue two. So very split spoils in the other race. Freeman third, also with the orange team. So we've got two orange and one blue on the podium of the other race. Rizal in fourth, but SLR Gareth says that's his driver of the day, so he obviously had a really, really solid race. And yeah, by the sounds of it, he was first. Span down to ninth. Then I think he was a bit lower by the sounds of it, and then he's worked his way up to fourth. So he must have. Oh, pitted to 14th and then up to 4th. So a really, really good race from him. Yeah, I can see why driver of the day. Definitely got the grip between his teeth, and he's in the blue team as well. So good points for blue as well. Crispy in 5th, UK Beast Assassin in 6th, Iceman Liam in 7th, Monkey in 8th, Dark Xenon, Div 3 guy, Div 3 driver, only one left in there. So good result from him in 9th, and Honey Badger in 10th. That is your top 10 from the other race. As we've got a few here who's joined. Just check the party. We've got 5 people in, so that's good to know. Smoke, Midsi, and Jam has joined so far. So let's just see. Midsi, what do you reckon, mate? Good race. Had some good.
Yeah, yeah.
Good battles with Jam.
Yeah,
good battles with Jam to start.
yeah, yeah. It was quite lucky. I almost spinned it, and then he almost spinned it, and then I almost spinned it on Ranger, and then
yeah, some really good battles.
Yeah, it was good. So I enjoyed it though. It was really fun.
Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, that's it then. Jam. What happened, mate? I've got to tell you, if you watch the stream back, I was I did feel sorry for you, mate. You just seemed to have a mare. I got to put it bluntly. What was it? 3 or 4 spins?
Yeah, I lost it on my own in the first place. I'm not quite sure why, to be honest. Just
Yeah, we
lost the
caught that
back
on
end.
stream. Yeah, you was having a good battle, and we caught that on stream. It was it did. I thought that perhaps your tires had gone. I did say that it was the back. It just looked like the back end. It was an overhead view, and it just looked like your back end just twitched and just put you on that little bit on the curb, and obviously with the traction,
Just
it's
snapped
going to
on me.
spin you. Yeah, it looked like it, mate. So bad luck there. But yeah, the other ones you had some good battles though.
Yeah, I got stuck behind Airheaded Freak. Went for movers inside, and that first corner is always bad for spins. So I don't know. Looking back at it, maybe I went in a bit hot, but I think he could have left me a bit more room. And then the third one, the safety car restart, was just a bit of a mess, and then I think Merckx lost it, and we both sort of just went into the wall. But yeah, I had some good battles with some of the quicker guys, and good to see some of the Div 1 drivers that have recently joined and aren't up there as much, having some good fights with me as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. I mean, there were some good battles up and down the grid, really. I mean, in that race, and Ranga had a good couple of battles. We caught a couple on the stream, mate. How did you find that today?
Great fun, mate. That was class.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed that. It was nice to kind of race against some more, or some faster guys, really, if you want to call it that. Especially Midzy, a
Higher
nice little battle with
leagued.
him. No,
Yeah, that was. I enjoyed that actually. That was fun.
that was yeah, no, it was good balance because I knew like I think it was Jam who said, "I'll watch him. He's rapping on the straights." I was like, "Yeah, I know. I've got his setup on." So it was so I just kind of, and then I was trying to hold him up, trying to get the boys to try and close the gap to him, but it was never really going to be a fair competition because obviously the pace difference and tyre difference. But yeah, it was
Yeah.
a few incidents here and there. But generally, I thought, I mean, obviously there's been some issues in terms of like racecraft, not just in invitationals, but everywhere recently. But I think there was some, some bad bits that will probably get looked at. But, that aside, generally there was some really good racing. I think the one that sticks to mind is one I had with Motion Hazard. I think towards the start of the race, we were like side to side for about 10 corners. But yeah, I think it was yeah, it was good fun. And look, hopefully we can almost like make a bit of a series out of it, have like orange versus blue for like a few weeks sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I really like it. I'd love to do it. I'd love to carry on with it. Let's just see what happens. I don't really know we don't know the result yet, do we?
No, we don't know. I've brought Smoke in. I don't know if Smoke's working it out now, but I'll just go to Ham,
We've got
who has just joined. You won the other race. So how did you find that, mate? I mean, obviously I was getting updates off Gareth throughout, but I couldn't. Obviously not watching it, and we couldn't see it on stream. So talk us through it, really, because I didn't hear you in first place much through the race.
Yeah, I don't think I was at all actually until the line. But I mean, in terms of actually driving, it was relatively easy. I didn't make any mistakes or anything. Rizal lost it on his own, so that gave me and Freeman a 1-2, and then he got a penalty, so wasn't going to battle him anyway. But then that just made it sort of easier, made my mind up. Didn't need to battle him, and I mean having 5 safety cars or whatever didn't exactly help bunching the field up. But I mean, yeah, just sort of was in basically just behind Freeman the whole race. Didn't really do anything. It was, yeah, like I say, pretty quiet from my part.
That was it. Yeah, I heard Resound spam from first place. So what happened on that one? Did you catch any of that? Did you kind of think, oh, hang on,
Yeah.
hey up?
Yeah, he was having a bit of a battle with Freeman for quite a while. Kind of made a bit of an interesting move on Freeman. There was a bit of contact there, and then a few laps later, he was just going through the middle sector, just spun it on his own. Wasn't anything to it really. Just spun it, hit the wall, and I think he broke his wing or whatever. So he was lucky that and safety car came out, but so he caught back up. But yeah, he obviously lost the chance at the win there.
Yeah, he worked his way back up to 4th. So great drive back, great recovery drive from him. I'll bring Smoke in now. So Smoke, how did your race go, mate? First of all, because kind of headed up the organisation of this. I'm sure everyone wants to give a big thanks because it sounds like everyone had a blast.
Yeah, it was good. I didn't really have much going on the whole race. I think I had quite a good start for once. Got off the line reasonably well. But then Crispy kind of caught up with me, so I just kind of let him pass, and I was going to try and just kind of keep swapping with him without actually talking to him. That's what the plan was, kind of just try and do. But when I tried to just like let off into the corner, I left my braking way too late and actually hit the back of him and dropped a bit behind. So I was kind of just stuck behind him for the full race after that. But I didn't pick up any penalties, got my first warning on the last lap, so I managed to keep it clean and jump up into P2.
Oh, you finished? Yeah, well done, mate. No, obviously had a real good steady drive, if not a good one. If not exciting, it was steady, definitely, because no penalties as well on this track. Down around that centre, it's so easy to kind of cut corners around here. So no, well done, mate. So as far as results go, do we have any yet? Are we looking at?
No,
Which
we need
team?
to
need
sort
to
out
look at
all the
clips
clips
first.
first. We need to sort
All
out
the-
the clips first, and then
Oh,
we'll.
we got a few clips, have we? Right. Okay, mate. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then, I think I spoke to everyone in the party. Let's just check. Oh, we've got a few added extras here. Oh, Liam, have you ticked your box, Liam? Do you want to make any comments about your race, mate? Because we couldn't see that on stream. I'll just see
Had a few
where did
incidents.
you finish 7th, yeah? Yeah, you finished 7th, just
Yeah,
behind
7th.
the Beast. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So what was it
Few
from your
incidents and
perspective?
just getting one pen helped me out really, just to put me back up the order in front of a couple of blue cars that are just trying to hold us all up the whole way around.
Yeah. Well, you obviously well, you finished. That's that. But by the looks of of the it's about 50% finish for your race and about, I don't know, 55% finish for our race. So I don't think it's you've done well to finish, mate. By the looks of it, and finished 7th. That's good. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll sign off now. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. We've got 11 viewers now, but we did have up to 15 at one point. Really appreciate the view. Really appreciate the organisation, everyone taking part. It was a good event. We'll get the results up on Discord. I'm sure everyone will be keen to know. Make sure you tune in to the SLR podcast tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. It'll be iCallum hosting with me. Clocks quiz. I think we're discussing esports tomorrow, so that should be quite interesting. I don't know really much about it, so I'll just take a back seat and listen. So yeah, tune in for that one. Should be good. F2 on Thursday at, I think it's 8 o'clock for the F2. Division 2 on Friday for 9 o'clock. Division 3 on Saturday at 9 o'clock. And finally, rounding off the week, Division 1 on Sunday at 7. So thank you very much and goodbye.